Hello. So I got these different farm towers, and this one is a cactus farm that I have, and it looks like this inside, different layers. And I thought I would show you how this works. So yeah, let's actually go to off the side here a little bit. Hello piggies. Fixie piggy. Okay, so let's start with actually the tower a little bit. So you're going to do somewhat of a circle. It's a small one, so you need to have 5 blocks like this. 5, and then it's going to be 2 over there, and then the center one, and then you turn around and do 2 like this, and 5 again. 2, 1, 2, and 5. And I'm only going to build like 1.5 layers because it will take a while otherwise. And of course this, you can leave this as grass if you want to, or you can have like other, like regular bricks or stone or whatever. But just leave it like this for now, as a just for the tutorial. And you have the center block here. You go down 2 blocks, and it doesn't matter which direction, just 2 blocks to one side like this until you get to the bricks. So you end over here, and let's get actually these 2, and you place a dropper right at the bottom there facing upwards. Then you just place a hopper facing that block over there, not down like that, but towards that block. Then you go on the outside, remove 2 blocks, and while we are here we're actually going to just remove a little bit because we are doing the redstone. So these 2 and these 3 over there, because you need to have a 3x3 area over here next to this. And this one you can actually keep the dirt block over there, and then place another dropper like that facing upwards, and that hopper should be facing that dropper, the hopper dropper. And on top of this dropper you place a regular chest, not a trap chest or whatever, just a regular chest. And down here we are going to fix the redstone for this, so that it will automatically activate when there are items in here. So you need a comparator, and it should be next to this one facing outwards, and then a repeater, and then there should be a repeater over here facing that block. So don't place it over here, no, should be facing that block, because when it activates it will activate both of the droppers at the same time, and that's exactly what we want, because otherwise items might get stuck on the second dropper and it doesn't get pushed up and the droppers will fill up. But doing this way it will be cleared at the same time. So when you got this done, you just place redstone around it like this. Not over there, no, just like this. And then you can just cover this up. Let's have just the regular sand like that, so you don't see it. And on this side you should have, you see here's the activation system, and towards the dropper there you should have hoppers facing towards it, and you go all the way to the center. So here you can see I have a special texture pack that actually shows you the direction of the hoppers, so they are facing that way. And on the center here you actually place just one that is going downwards, and then you can just cover this up as well. And while we are here, we're actually going to build up this wall a little bit, a couple of blocks. And of course you can build it like that. It depends on how high you build this farm, but I'll just do another couple of blocks here. So let's see here what we can do. And I'll try to keep this tutorial as short as possible. I tried to record it previously and it was like 18 minutes, so I'll try to make it not longer than 15. Okay, now we got a couple of walls up here, and of course you can continue, and we're going to wait with the water. Right now we're just going to have a can use any block. I just use stone, and you start on this corner thing, and it should be one block out diagonally, and I use a 2 block gap here because I want to be able to walk underneath it. And then you start to place blocks like this, and it should be going to the next pillar. You stop there. You can't have anything here because you can't have any cactus. I can actually show you that. Let's bring the sand over here. If there's a block here, you can't place any cactus like that. So that's why I keep it one out. Same thing here, it needs to be kind of like one out, you can't have anything here. And when you got a row like this, you remove every second like this. And then you keep going next row like this. Delete. Next. And this is just the first layer overall. Every second like this. Yeah, I know I'm not the fastest builder, but I don't care. Oops. So like this, now you got kind of a grid like this. And now you need to place sand on top of this, and that's why I have start out with the stone. Because cactus need sand blocks. Oops. And then you place the cactus on top of these. I'll just do this first layer, and of course you need to build up this wall as well. Keep doing that as well, but I'm just leave it like this now, because otherwise when the cactus break it will land on the wall. So this is the first layer, and what you need to do now is to place, I use fences, and they should be between the blocks here and one block up. You can't have them between there because the cactus will break, or at least the bottom ones. And we want to actually use this breaking system, but it needs to be, as I said, one block up like this, and it needs to be between, so when a cactus grow, the fence will automatically break the block. And I use fences because I have these multiple layers, and if you have a block here and the top layers, when the cactus break, it will get stuck on this block. Sometimes a cactus can get stuck on one of these fences, but that's less rare if you have these fences. Then I use a torch on the top of the fence. Now we're just going to continue doing this, just have it like this, and you see it breaks, and then I just remove every second one. And this system might be a little bit pain in the ass to build when you are in survival, but... And then you do next layer, just over here. Do the same thing over here. Yeah, and I actually increased the random tick time so everything grows really fast. And you place the torches like this. And why I use the torches is that I want the farm to be lit up, so that stuff will actually grow both day and night. So there you see how it goes. So yeah, I just build one of this first layer and then just one row of the second layer. And then we do it like this and boonk. And we are almost done with the first layer. Okay, so that's the first layer, and you can see they are breaking when they grow. And if you're going to continue doing next layers, you just place 3 blocks up and then remove those 2. And then of course you're doing the next kind of layer. Do the same thing again, you know, remove the other block. Sand, cactus, and then the same thing over here. Another one like that, and move every other. Oops. God, I did this completely wrong. So let's just fill this up. Okay, so it should be actually over here. Let's remove that. And then of course torches on top. And you do that for the rest of this, and then you can continue to build up if you want to. So this will be the second layer, and that's why you need to keep up the wall as well. And when you're done with your layers, you need to actually start doing the water stuff here. And of course you need a water bucket for that. And you need to do this water in a specific pattern. So you have this 5-block wall here. So you start actually in the corner over there on that block and on that block. And then you do that all the way around on the side blocks or the end blocks. And here you can see a problem in this corner. It's going towards the wall kind of. And you got these water blocks as well. So what you need to do here in the pillar that is a single, you place on the sides, both sides like that. Same thing here, one over there and one over there, and one over there and one over there. And you do that like that. And when that is done, you can actually see that the water is going towards the center. Everything going towards the center. And why I have this specific sort of round system is that it will actually, the water will stop flowing right over here where the hopper is, which is nice. And yeah, so what you do is that you can see it actually flows towards the center, which is great. And then it will be automatically sent to this chest. So you can see it's filling up. So yeah, that's kind of how the farm works. So it's really nice. You don't have to really do anything. So yeah, you got, fill this up. And here they come. So yeah, that's the cactus farm, and of course you can start building it upwards, and you can end it with a roof if you want to. But this is the cactus farm system that I use with the water and stuff. So yeah, see you later.